What's up, my awesome YouTubers? This is Rhine1988 doing week 47 on the DVD Fiends, and this is my Tuesday review on a not well-known film. It's called Incubus, and yes, it does star Tara Reid, which, you know, she's not a great actress, but she's not the worst in my opinion. Yeah, the film's basically about Tara Reid and her friends. Their car breaks down, and so they wind up walking a few miles and going into these woods where they find a building which winds up being a science lab. And they go in and later find a man, well, they first go in and they find some dead bodies around. Scientists, and they don't know who did it, they don't know what's going on, and then they later find a man in this container, or one room, and sealed off, locked up, and they call him the sleeper in this movie. And so, once all the friends start falling asleep, if a person falls asleep, they start killing. And they become the murderer of the sleeper, because they find out in the backstory of the guy they call the sleeper, he was tormented as a kid by his parents, his mom, and there's this really disturbing scene where the sleeper, as a young child, his mom actually pulls out a couple of his teeth. Or no, he pulls out his tongue. And once every person falls asleep, like I said, they become the killers. And if they kill you, they rip out your tongue. And so I found it really interesting. I mean, it wasn't the best movie, and I wouldn't take the film really serious, but it wasn't terrible. I give it 3 out of 5. Tara Reid wasn't too bad in this movie. She actually did a pretty good job. Like I said, she's not the worst actress, but she's not the best actress. There's really disturbing scenes in this movie, like that one scene with the mother and the young child, the sleeper, that really creeped me out. And they also have the camera angles with this, or there's some shots, since the inside of this science factory, or the plant, is dark. There's shots of what it looks like to be like a flashlight, like aiming at like Tara Reid or any of the other actors walking around, or it could be the light of a camera. But it looks really interesting. It doesn't look bad at all. I really like that. Favorite deaths, there wasn't really ones that stood out in this movie. But the thing that I like about this movie is that anybody can be the killer. If you fall asleep, you become a killer. And it's basically about trying to stay awake as much as they can until they get out. So that was the creepy part. Another really disturbing scene has to do with Tara Reid and the sleeper. Now, the sleeper, once he wakes up, because, spoiler alert, he does wake up, and he starts going after her. So, there's I'm not going to tell you the scene. I would recommend seeing this movie just to, check it out. Rent it. Don't buy it, because some people might not like it. But there's a scene in the movie with the sleeper and Tara Reid right at the end, and Tara Reid's having this, dream sequence. And it's all white. And she's laying in bed, and something really disturbing happens. And the first time I saw that, I was like, what in the world? It was just really, to me, it was really creepy. Some people might think it was stupid, but I enjoyed that. I thought that was a cool scene. And then right at the end, they kind of leave you with, not a cliffhanger for a sequel, but there's one scene with Tara Reid in a police car, and not giving that away. I don't want to give too much spoilers away in this movie, but I would definitely recommend checking out Incubus. Camera shots, thought they were interesting, good and bad at times. Acting, overall, it's not great, but not bad. I mean, some of them do a really good job. Yeah, that's about it. Definitely check it out. Like I said, rent it or buy it cheap. I got this for like $4.99 at a video store. And they were selling it, and they actually had 2 copies, and one was they had the sticker sell on it, or the sticker thing saying sell, and they didn't have a copy of the movie to sell it, and so she's like, oh well, you can just have that DVD disc, and you can buy that one. And so I bought a copy of this, and I was actually happy. I didn't have many really good things going into this movie. I thought, oh, it's going to be probably stupid, but I really enjoyed it. It's a B movie. It's not a film to take really serious, but it can be entertaining, and it also can be cheesy, which I love cheesy movies anyway. But yeah, and also this film was not brought into theaters, and the reason why I thought this was going to be dumb and just plain stupid was because the film was actually premiered on the internet, on a website. I can't remember which one it was, but it was it premiered on an internet website, and so that's why I initially thought it was going to be stupid. But I saw it for really cheap, and I wanted to see it just so I can see what my thoughts were, and I bought it, and I enjoyed it, and I thought it was entertaining and cheesy and fun. So, but yep, Incubus. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this review. Definitely come back next Tuesday for my next review, and come back all this week for to see awesome guys do awesome reviews. So I will talk to you guys later. Remember to comment, rate, subscribe, and add the DVD Fiends as your friend. So I'll talk to you guys later. You guys have a good day or night, and remember, go eat some Skittles.